Yo. So, 2 years later, I'm back on this YouTube channel. This is essentially just gonna be a diary or like a log, where I just talk about, like things about myself, so I can keep accountability. And I just wanted to explain or log my experiences, because maybe, because when I achieve something that when I achieve something that I'm proud of, and that acquired gets me fame, and one day I'm gonna go back to this, or someone's gonna find this, and they're gonna see, like, I've been saying I was gonna make it. I've been saying I was gonna be successful. I've been saying, like, I'm documenting my experiences from like the get-go, from the start, because I know I have so much potential, and this is also for me to keep accountability. This is gonna be a great way to keep accountability, because I'm going to be completely honest with with myself, and be like, it's gonna be a way to introspect. Sorry, it's gonna be a way to introspect on everything that I've been doing and how I feel about it, and what I'm trying to improve on. And I just, there's a first video back. I just wanted to say, like, what's gonna happen with this YouTube channel. Ever since what's happened ever since the last time I posted. But the last time I posted, I was on some wrestling shit. I was trying to become a. Hold on, let me check if this is recording. Okay, yeah, I'm recording. 2 minutes and 30 in. Yeah, I was really into wrestling. I had just transferred to Vandergrift High School. I just transferred to Vandergrift High School, and I was I was at McNeil before. I had done jiu-jitsu all my life. Matter of fact, my mom's a business owner. The shirt that I was wearing the video before was actually me. It was a school that my mom co-owns with, a really great jiu-jitsu champion, successful guy. Shanji, he's like a 9-time world champion overall. I done jiu-jitsu in San Diego. That's where I used to live. That's where I was born. I've been back and forth. And I started wrestling in high school when we moved to Texas to start the business. Well, my mom to start the business with them. And I wrestled first at a school called McNeil. It was really bad. The coaching wasn't very good. Teammates in the room weren't very good. So sophomore year, I decided, for my next year I was going to switch. I transferred. Went to Vandergrift. Yeah, I got in varsity. That was like still the greatest moment of my life. It just meant so much to me, because I'd been working so hard. I'd been, I spent the whole summer in fucking Palm Springs at one of our like co-franchises, like one of the affiliate academies of ours, training and trying to lose weight and become leaner, become more athletic. And then I got in, and that was, one of the greatest moments of my life. That was, still is, man. I've never felt that much ecstasy from one situation. But, yeah, through all of this, sophomore year, actually, unbeknownst to me, I had torn my labrum, and I spent, 2023 or 2021, 2022, and 2023 with a torn labrum. Still do. I've never fixed it. I can't afford physical therapy for it. And essentially because of that, I had to quit wrestling. The injury started to show its poke its head once I went to Vandegrift, because the training was way more intense. There was way stronger guys in the mat room, so all of these things just led to that happening. And now I'm here. I ended up quitting wrestling after my junior year. I told my coach, I was quitting. I managed to qualify for state. Coach was such a, Coach Muck. That was the guy at Vandergrift. His job, as he proclaimed, was to push us as hard as possible, and to teach us, and to demand, excellence from us, and for us to do as much as we possibly can towards our goal. But I just think a lot of the things weren't functional. Coach Muck pushed me, even though I had told him multiple times that I was injured, that was something wrong. He thought it was a bunch of baloney. He didn't take me seriously. A lot of people disrespected me at the school. People just didn't value me. And that's just because I'm an odd guy. I do things that make people interpret me as someone who is weird, unserious, annoying, and really, it's something that causes mixed feelings, because there's a lot of people that will like that, and there's a lot of people that won't. But my coach, my teammates at my new school, all they really valued was like tournaments and like fitting in. That school, Vandegrift, just public high school, is so much about fitting in, and people really, they love going to town on you when you don't fit in. And I've just never fit in, and I don't say this in a sense, oh, like I'm quirky, I'm cool. I say this in a sense of like, there's just certain attitudes, certain interests, certain activities, certain mannerisms of speaking that weird people out about me. Certain I have a different sense of humor, but it's mainly my mannerisms and my opinions and my impulses. They get me in trouble with people, and people don't care for it. And I did try to be normal for the longest time, and I've kind of just gone off the rails in a good sense, actually, because I'm learning to value myself and trying to go back to that authentic person that I was before like middle school, where I developed all of these fake and put on these certain masks and did these certain things to try to fit in, acted a certain way to try to fit in. And I'm trying to go back to who I was, and maybe it might be too late. I don't think it's ever too late for anything. But that is what that's what's happening. Went to a new wrestling school after I filmed a YouTube video. I went to a wrestling school, or a good school, and one of the best schools in Texas for wrestling. We were top 4 this year in 6A. The year that I quit, 2024, I quit. 2023, I was still there. 2022-2023 season, I believe, or was it 2023 2020? Bro, I don't fucking know. I think it was 2022-2023 season. That was 22-23, 22-23. I need to shut up. But basically, yeah, joined team, thought I wasn't going to do as well as I did. Was really surprised with how I qualified for, I made it to varsity, had a very good record. I think I was, 45-15? Better than a lot of people. 45-15. Had a torn labrum that entire season. I sprained my ankle that season too. All of these things, and I still wrestled. I still wrestled with the torn labrum, torn shoulder. It was like my third year wrestling. I did pretty well, if I say so myself. But one of the things that held me back, that I just if only I had understood this earlier, is to not let other people change who you are, because I let that happen in my wrestling style. People didn't like how I wrestled, which made them dislike me. But when I started, that was how I was. Matter of fact, I should have dwelled more into my individuality with the style that I wrestled, and not wrestled like everyone else, because that held me back. I kept trying to wrestle like everyone else, and that held me back. Point is, I stopped wrestling, and now I'm an aspiring musician, and you tell anyone that, it's like, oh, this kid, probably gonna be a bum or whatever, but I don't think I'm gonna be a bum. I just think I need to fix up certain things, and have a better sense of urgency, and do things now. But right now, I've switched up my priorities. I'm getting a certification in cybersecurity, so I can pay for my bills, pay for myself. And it's something that's like a 1-year education, less than that. I've been at it for I've been at it for like 5 months, 4 months. And I've just been struggling with it a lot. It's my first time learning things. I have really fucking bad ADHD. So these things just impact me negatively, and it's up to me to, overcome the adversity, and improvise, overcome, and adapt. That quote. But self-learning is like one of the most important life skills. It's an incredibly important life skill, and that's something that I'm trying to learn, by doing my first self-learning thing. It's I don't have a teacher teaching me cybersecurity. I'm just learning from a free course that I looked up, that I found on Reddit, on forums, recommended to me, Professor Messer cybersecurity course. And yeah, I've been doing that, and I've low-key been slacking. I've been slacking on my studies when I should be grinding, when I should be putting in the effort, when I should be doing certain things. But I think that I could, if I locked in, I could finish it by the middle of the month, next month. So September now, October then, October later, not then. September now, October later. And am I still recording? Yeah, we're 13 minutes in. And what I wanted to talk about was what else? That's where I've been all this time. I wrestled, I got fucked up, my shoulder hurts every day, it crackles. Lost all my gains. Not that I had many, because I have an inflammation on my knee, inflammation on my fucking, on my elbow, inflammation on my hip, inflammation on my fucking ankle. Everything is just like uncoordinated, bro. Like, wrestling, the injuries, the wear and tear left me uncoordinated. Like, I can't even have a decent workout at the gym. There's certain things I can't even do, bro. I want to be able to squat so bad, because squatting is so fun for me, the technique, and when I was doing it, I really enjoyed it, but I can't squat because eventually that shit is going to fuck up my body. And I want to go back to the gym. I want to get in shape. I don't like my face, how I'm fat. Notice how I have a beard now, because honestly, all I do is just study. Like, right now, actually, clearly new environment. I'm in Brazil. I'm at my grandparents' house. This fucking place sucks. It's like a satellite city of the capital. This shit's fucking ass. Like, there's nothing fun to do here. There's literally nothing fun to do here. And my mom kind of sent me to Brazil because she was, money ran out, and she wasn't going to pay for a house for me to just live in. And then you know, like she found it more efficient for me to just go to Brazil since I wasn't gonna go to college, because I plan to wrestle in college and then go and do all this shit. But now, you know, things changed. But I feel like it's also good that things changed because sometimes certain things in life happen. Everything happens for a reason, bro. But this specifically happened. I got injured. You know, I decided to quit because it just didn't make sense for me to even wrestle at this point. With how, for me, I want to do the thing that I know is going to give me the most, you know, the most satisfaction, in terms of like, you know, my life goals and whatever. And I was not gonna feel satisfied being some bum at some random college wrestling. You know, I want to feel like I have direct control over my life, and that's something that I can do with music. And I've always been good at music. I've always been an incredible singer. I sang from seventh grade all the way to eighth. I guess I sang from seventh grade all the way to 10th grade. 4 years in choir. I was probably the best singer in every choir I've ever been in. Like talent wise, or not talent wise. Like voice wise, yes. Wasn't able to read music. People would always shit on me because I read the wrong parts. So I quit after sophomore year. That was my 4th year there because we went from 7th to 11th, or 7th to 10th. And I also transferred high schools. So at that time I was picking up more on wrestling. I was more focused on that. So I just wrestled. You know, that's all I was doing. I was just locked in on wrestling, and I put all my apples in that basket, when I really shouldn't, because I was never talented, or I just never had the talent to wrestle. Never, maybe, like, I wasn't athletic. I maybe knew technique. I maybe knew how to fucking bullshit with my my jiu-jitsu scrambling, but never got me anywhere. And it, you know, and I could have only gone so far with it. So I'm now on a path where I know I have some work to do. I'm trying to, you know, learn guitar. This is my guitar. I haven't played it in fucking a month because I've been trying to focus so much on this course, but I still can't even do that. But I will be able to in the future. I grew a beard. Why did I grow a beard? I grow my hair. Why did I just grow out my hair in general? And it's just because, like, I really only shave for girls, bro. I only shave so, you know, people can treat me better in a public space, but I haven't been in a public space often. The only people I see are my grandparents. My grandparents, I don't give a fuck what they have to say for the most part, you know, when it comes to, you know, my looks, because, you know, they don't make life easier for me or harder. They, you know, they're going to love me anyways. But people aren't. People judge you, especially in public. If you're in public, people are going to judge you based on your looks. So I'm just really unkept. But I'll come back to Austin in January, which is where I used to be. And I'll start taking care more of my physical appearance. I want to start doing physical therapy, so I can, you know, fix my ankle mobility, fix my hip mobility, fix my elbow, fix my shoulder. Everything on my left side is just screwed up. I feel like my whole legs are just shortened on my left side. Everything is just shortened on my left side, which is just frustrating. It's just a frustrating experience for me. But you know, I feel like The one thing I can't do is give up on anything. And I'm exactly right now where I want to be. I've put myself in a position where the work I put in will be directly responsible for getting me to where I want, which is Austin. Because I miss my friends, I miss the life I had, I miss the community the environment. And once I finish this course, I can go back. I'm gonna live with one of my friend's parents, maybe pay rent, maybe not. We'll see. And I'm gonna try to get a job in cybersecurity while I learn guitar, while I learn mastering, mixing, and producing. That's the goal. And these things are just difficult, bro. These things are difficult to do. What time is it? How long have I been? 21 minutes? I think once I get to half an hour, I'll cut it. Things are all difficult. But right now, I'm just trying to get better at studying. I need to take, this is another thing, man. This is embarrassing, but I mean, every fucking dude practically does it in the Western modern world. I'm trying to quit porn. Like man, this shit is bad for you, bro. Like that shit, it's noticeable, like when you use that energy for women, like, or when you use that energy for fucking something that's not worth it, bro. And I folded again today, bro. Folded again. But we're gonna be better, and I'm gonna use this YouTube channel to take accountability for the things that I'm supposed to do and what not to do. But my plans for today, is study the Quizlet, because I'm finishing up a unit, wrapping it up, and then just take one note, Quizlet, and one note taking session. I'm gonna start on the next lesson. That's all I'm doing. And eventually I want to start. And as soon as I can finish that, like, the quicker I can get paid. There's hella things I want to do, bro. But I'll talk about that in the next episode, because I think it's getting too long. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm probably at 25 minutes already. Let me guess, 23. And also, don't mind the mess, but I'll see y'all later, bruh. But yeah, this is me documenting my journey, as like also almost a form of manifestation, because I feel like I have what it takes to make it. I have perspective. Now I just need to acquire work ethic. I have a vision, But yeah, I'll Chao